Welcome, everybody, to the 5-Star Frogcast. I am your host, Kevin Benet Amador, with, as always, T-Money Tyler Harrison.
Yo.
And the return of Anthony Lopes here on the podcast.
I'm back.
We're back. A mix of schedules and whatnot. And
yeah, it's been a busy few months.
Yeah, but you're still send your predictions for those pay-per-views, and you normally come on for the pay-per-view predictions, but we thought because around this time of the year we get our Frogcast Award episode, getting set it up and everything and whatnot. But this is kind of a transition episode, so kind of just going over what's been going on in the wrestling world. Some big things have happened. Some big rumors going around, especially for Saturday night's main event.
Yep.
I guess return since 2009, was it the last one?
I think so.
2010.
Was that it? Yeah. Wow.
They're going for a more retro look to this one, though, I think. So it goes down on Saturday, on my birthday. So there we go.
Oh, happy early birthday!
Yeah, the 14th.
Thank you.
Did you see the new video they posted with Triple H and Cody?
Yeah, the gold box.
Yeah,
and now
like
everyone's they're saying it's the retro WWE, the Eagle Championship that we have all wanted to see. We've definitely discussed that here on the podcast. We thought that was gonna debut the Monday after Mania, but it might be like a one night wonder type of thing with this title.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's some big rumors going around. I don't know if people have, if you guys have looked around, but some big storylines that could come from Saturday's show. But before we get to any of that, I think maybe we start off with a big signing for the WWE, and a possible another big signing for WWE if AEW doesn't fix what the issue is with Rey Fenix. But that's kind of giving it away there. Penta El Zero Miedo signed with the WWE officially. That was a few days ago now. So big signing there for WWE. Obviously a great talent. Put on some fantastic matches in AEW. And
surprised they didn't get Rey Fenix with him.
Well,
yeah.
Ray posted that he's got a lot to share, and the newest rumor is they tacked on another year to his contract.
Oh.
So it could, because of the injury. So
yeah, fair.
He might not be released for a while.
That's crazy, because apparently he wasn't getting any doctors or any help.
Yeah, he said once he's out, he has a lot to say. So we'll see what happens there. But if it's a year,
that sucks.
Feel bad for the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, because now you just lost your tag team partner you're pretty much like a second brother for yourself, because you've been on the road with this guy for years, and now you just lost him to WWE. And now you're stuck in a company you don't want to be part of anymore. So kind of rough for Rey Fenix and how they're treating him, especially after what he's done for the company. But Penta, I guess you could say
Can't
that.
be a huge surprise. Like, it's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And they're going to do what they can to be like, screw you. And, I mean, but we know what's going to happen. Rey Fenix isn't going to do much with what's going on. In the sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? They're not going to use him properly. Because he's no longer... No, Rey Fenix.
Yeah.
Rey Fenix. I don't know.
They won't use him at all.
I'm still a little nervous about Penta too. Like, everyone's like, "Oh, this is great. This is good." I don't know, man. There's a part of me that's like, I swear on everything, if he comes out with LWO, game, set, match, it's over.
The Lucha House Party's back.
Yeah, I swear. That's what I first thought. Lucha House Party.
Triple
I
H is
trust
bringing
Triple H.
everything. Yeah. I do trust Triple H, as Tony said there. And, you know, Carmelo Hayes has a surprise opponent match on Friday Night SmackDown. Rumors going around, maybe it's Penta. That'd be a big pop.
Some are saying
I hope so.
Some are saying it's Andre Chase.
Yeah. Andre Chase, or some are even saying Trick Williams, because they were saying
that'd be
Oba Femi is
interesting,
going to obviously defeat Trick Williams for the title. Oba will be
Yeah.
the next NXT champion. Trick moves up. That would also be big. Who knows? Maybe they bring
It's
Penta right to
maybe-
NXT.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe it's actually gonna be someone we don't expect, and it's gonna be someone crazy like I don't even know.
Goldberg, Tyler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Goldberg. He's gonna.
That's not till
he's-
next year.
That's not till Toronto. Which, by the way,
It's gonna be Toronto, right?
yeah.
Is his
bet.
final
Yeah.
match actually going to be in Toronto?
Well, yeah. He said Elimination
Oh
Chamber.
no!
Did he say
Tyler's
that?
getting it.
Yep. He wants it to be an Elimination Chamber. I swear, that's what he said. And
Tyler's getting his ultimate dream. I've seen Goldberg live
This is-
before, so that's fine.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
poor you. Poor
Was that
you.
the
Dolph
Survivor
Ziggler?
Series?
No,
Oh,
no,
Ziggler.
that was Dolph Ziggler at SummerSlam.
Oh right, I saw. You didn't go to
No.
Brock versus.
That was. I would have been. I mean, at the time, I would have been pretty young. I was like,
That's true.
what, 15?
Would you have been?
Yeah, I was like 15.
That's not young. That's
That's-
not
yeah.
young.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna go to a WWE event by myself at like 15.
That's true.
Like,
What, you're not
this
going to
is not
watch
gonna
Brock
happen.
Lesnar versus Goldberg?
That's not.
That was
gonna
one of the like
That
it was a
actually
different
one of
match.
the
That
better
was-
matches. That was actually one of his
'Cause-
best matches because it was just two people beating each other up.
and it was unexpected, right? And
Yeah.
the crowd went nuts. I think that was his first match back.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was unreal. It was
Yeah.
That's all you need from Goldberg.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now just go away.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He's
Go
going
away.
to
But
beat
he's
Cody
coming back,
Rhodes for
Tyler.
the title.
He's heard the
gonna
podcast.
be-
He's coming back.
He's gonna beat Cody Rhodes for the title. I'm
Oh,
calling
no.
it right now. Elimination Chamber.
That was the
Triple H
downfall.
is gonna be like, there's one more guy for you, Cody. And then boom.
Goldberg comes out. Surprise match.
Goldberg.
Who do you
It
think
just-
his last opponent is?
Hopefully it's who's the most unsafe worker in WWE? I hope it's Bronson Reed, so Bronson Reed can crush him. No, actually, I
I
hope
would
it's Braun
say-
Strowman.
I don't know. I think his
Actu-
final match should be actually against Gunther.
Yeah.
No,
I
they're
think it
gonna
should be.
ruin Gunther.
No. Gunther's gonna beat him.
Oh,
I
he
hope
won't win.
Gunther breaks his body. I hope he slaps him so
Yeah.
hard.
He'll slap him. You'll hear it.
No,
from
no,
the-
you
from
know
our
who? No,
section.
no, honestly,
You'll hear the slaps from our
honestly,
section.
no. The last person he should face is Braun Breaker. I'm saying it.
That would be good
a-
too.
That's
That
another
would
good
be.
one.
Could you
He-
imagine that man flying around as Goldberg's getting up? It's taking forever to get it
Spear
up.
and spear. Yeah,
And-
that would be.
Oh, it would crush him. I
But-
would love to see it.
Because Gunther mentioned him.
Yeah, he
months
seems
ago.
like the.
But no, I would. Yeah. That-
And he
that would be a
also
good match with,
he
Braun
also
Breaker.
faced off with Gunther. A
Yeah, they
while
had a-
back.
They had a verbal.
So,
yeah.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It might
Who
happen.
knows? Who knows? Another big thing I want to talk about, and I know Tyler, you want to talk about this: Dominik Mysterio, future
Love it.
heavyweight
My boy.
champion in the books.
My boy. I want to go back to, I don't even know, 2021 was when he turned? 2022?
20
Like
This
2
is-
years ago?
short hair Dominik Mysterio, clean shaven. I had no faith in this guy at all because he was such a big baby face, and then he just turns and it's like it wasn't. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
he turned-
this
we knew
guy's
he was-
sweet
We
crap."
saw the mullet. Yeah, we saw the
But
mullet.
then the
growing,
mullet
and
grows and the mustache grows, and he's actually
The
like
Eddie Guerrero came out.
he's better than Eddie.
I knew it.
It's like
I
it
saw
fits
it.
him so well.
I saw this a mile away. I knew what they were doing when they turned him
Fits
heel. I
him
told
so
Kevin.
well. He doesn't have to even speak. He just like,
But-
sits there and
No,
side live the whole
I
time.
think that's what
works,
got him
and it's
over.
perfect.
See, the one best thing they did with Dominic was when they made him turn heel, it was basically, I'm a rich kid. with I'm a rich spoiled kid, which was the greatest thing ever. And then they had the whole arresting arc, which even played more into his character.
And then you're against the biggest baby face
oh,
ever in
it's
Ray.
so beautiful. It was so beautiful. Yeah, he always like basically bashed his father, grew up the mustache, was a coward, still is a coward. But this past week, or was it this past week? A couple of weeks ago,
Last
he had his
Monday
match
night.
against last Monday night he had his match against Gunther, and there was people chanting "Dirty Dom," and that was the moment. I was texting this to Kevin. I was like, those chants, that is WWE's sign that he has turned he's turned the tables, he's turned the page, he's ready. Because to have someone so heated like they are with Dominik Mysterio, and then for them to actually get behind him and have that was probably one of his better matches. Like, he had enough offense. He did get kind of squashed at the end, but that's fine. You know, he's a coward heel. He should be getting slopped like that. It wouldn't affect his like morale or whatever. But he put on a show. He hit a couple of 619s. He hit a frog splash, and he almost, people believed he could have won. And that's what you need. And now people are behind him.
In that match, technically it's heel versus heel. Do you think that WWE was trying to test the waters with either guy, or who do you think's going to turn babyface first?
I don't think neither of them will. I don't think right now, the way Dominik Mysterio is, he'll never be a babyface.
Okay.
They shouldn't turn him. If anything, they should turn him like gray, like I'm gonna use the comparison, but like MJF, you know. Mm-hmm. Like, obviously he's not gonna be MJF, but like that type of character where, you know, MJF is straight heel, but people love him, so he automatically is a face because the people cheer for him. But in reality, he's doing the most despicable stuff to win. You know, poking people's eye. So, you know, I think he should play in that grayish area for sure. Never be a full baby face. I don't like it. I think people will lose it, especially with that mustache. I feel like he's slowly going to turn into Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah,
I honestly do.
I think
that's what it seems like the whole
Eddie
line,
Guerrero
cheating and
babyface.
steal. Yeah.
Because you don't need to be a white meat babyface.
No,
you can just
No.
Yeah.
No, we had to speak about that because Dominik definitely has something cooking up here with H, and I think 2025 could be actually a pretty big year for Dominik, whether it be the later half of 2025 to build it up a little bit more, but give it some time.
I mean,
I think
you could kind of see Finn Balor kind of being more controlling over Judgment Day.
Listen to Finn and you win.
Yeah, exactly. So it seems like he's trying to be more controlling. How do you guys feel though that he's considered the number one wrestler under 30 this year? That's what ESPN.
Yeah, that was interesting.
ESPN,
right?
Yeah.
The only reason why I agree with it is because MJF was injured for majority of this year, so he didn't have time to like explode.
Yeah, and the whole Adam Cole arc is just no.
The thing is, as much as I love MJF, and I always will, I'll be real, I'm not interested in what he's doing right now on AEW. I'm interested in what Dominik Mysterio is doing on WWE, so I can see why. But that's also ESPN, you know, they're usually embedded a bit with WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
So obviously they're gonna favorite him, but I'm very curious what our Slammies come out. Our Frogcasties.
The Frogcasties,
next week. Gonna cook up a new thing for us here.
We could. That'll be interesting. But yeah, Dominik being number one, like you said, he was more active. So in that sense, it makes more sense.
He was a workhorse.
If I was gonna go overall though, like just
MJF.
like of what they've all done, then yeah,
MJF for sure, 100%. But that's what I'm talking about this year.
I just don't like that MJF doesn't wrestle a lot. He's not on TV a lot.
Well, that's what happens when you make that big money. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, that's when you have to make so much money and you play into your character in like real life scenarios.
I also still think AEW's biggest problem is they have too much pool of wrestlers.
And like they should split, like do a hard split for Wednesday and Saturday nights. Like, well, I don't know if you guys, I don't have the TSN Plus, so I can't watch Collision.
I honestly forgot Collision even happens half the time.
But then sometimes like stories like blend in from Collision to Dynamite, and I have like no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's weird.
I honestly
certain aspects.
it's been a while since I watched the AEW
I
product.
was gonna
Like
say, have you not seen Big AJ?
Oh my god. I have no idea who those guys were. I didn't know.
Bring
we
the
hit the
boom.
boom. That's
Yeah.
what we.
I have to represent my Costco guys.
Is that who they are?
Yeah.
yeah.
We're Costco guys. I have
That's
to
awesome.
represent them.
But no, their problem is
Yeah.
that there's too many people, there's too many belts,
They're not becoming a legit professional thing anymore. Ever since Cody left, it's like Cody was the one Cody was one because obviously his father, Dusty Rhodes, WCW and everything, had his own promotion, helped with OVW, helped with NXT. So Cody Rhodes grew up with the aspect of how to build the business.
Mhm.
It feels like when Cody left, they don't have that someone to make it professional. And I'm not mean like professional wrestling. I mean more in the sense of
like
how to make
structure.
this look how to make this look because right now, like you said, they're all over the place. They look like just a big circus show, which, if you're enjoying it, absolutely do not like it. Good for you. Their wrestling, I still think, is top notch.
Oh, yeah,
Probably
it
even
is.
better than WWE sometimes because they take more risks and they're more technical. But when it comes to storytelling, that's where they're falling flat.
Mhm.
Like Ricochet is showing us why he got let go by WWE
Yeah.
because
He's just another guy that can do flips in AW.
Yeah. He's another guy who will try and live up to Will Ospreay level.
Yeah. And there's no
But I want to
Um,
ask you guys, how do we feel about the New Day kicking Big E out?
That's big too, yeah.
I still
we-
don't know how I feel.
And do we
Like,
see a
it
potential
was different.
return?
I think
I-
I like it, but I don't know. if
I like it
makes
because
sense.
everyone thought, okay, Xavier's got to turn on Kofi.
Mhm.
Everyone's like, okay, Xavier's going to turn on Kofi. Kofi's costing too many matches, blah, 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 blah. But then they realized, no, you know what? Let's keep the New Day together, but make them both heels. And with that, we knew something was going to happen at the celebration. And so when they did that to Big E, and this is why I think Big E is coming back, is because they put so much empathy on him not empathy.
Yeah.
They put so much of it on him never returning. It's such a classic wrestling trope. You're never returning ever again. You're never gonna wrestle ever again. Blah 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 blah. And then now is where I think he comes back. Maybe at the Royal Rumble. Maybe it's possible.
eliminates them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe start a little feud.
Triple threat WrestleMania 41.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like, I was trying to wrap my head around, was they were at odds with each other. And then at what point did they come together to go against Big E? Was it like, I'm still trying to.
I think it was during the ceremony when Big E was like, "No, guys, we're still together. It's us. It's us. It's us." And then that's when they're like, "What do you mean it's us? You've been gone. And it's us
Yeah.
two struggling versus you're at home doing all these jobs."
'Cause
They did play the real world fact where
I guess
they're
they were.
saying his new job and his girlfriend. So he's basically putting out that you basically abandoned us. You could have came back and been in our corner and still been like a manager, but instead you decided to move on. Storytelling wise, obviously, in real life they're probably very happy for him.
Yeah.
And everything. But storytelling wise, that's how it works. That's how they're thinking of it. So I could see how it got there.
And I guess in the last few weeks they've both been kind of heelish to each other. So
Yeah, exactly. So it's like the
They've been building
frustration.
it
I think I like it.
Do
I
you think
wanna
we see
see
a
what-
Wyatt 6 versus New Day? And that's when Big E returns.
They'll probably go after them because of the family aspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope in the next few weeks they talk more about it and we get into that.
Yeah, no, for sure we will. Obviously, he had his confrontation with Cody Rhodes this past week coming up to him. I want to go back to the Wyatt 6 quickly. How do you guys feel that they took the first loss?
Mhm.
Because do you think they've lost their momentum in some aspects?
Yes and no. I'm okay with them being like a mid card act, and I guess a loss doesn't always hurt.
It's a loss, but like, they're probably gonna have a rematch, and they're probably gonna win, and then that's
And
it.
if you can't, he's not booked to be like remember what happened with Bray, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's good to lose. Like it won't
for sure.
kill you. Yeah, right. So
Makes sense.
I'm okay with it. And it was storytelling. Paul Ellering threw the powder and distracted him.
Fire extinguisher, whatever the hell he used.
Yeah.
And made the return.
But yeah, I'm okay with it. I think I like where they're going with
what they're doing.
Storytelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess another big thing is because there's been a lot. I want to talk quickly before then. The WWE Women's Mid-Card titles, United States and Intercontinental titles.
Good additions.
I'm very finally we're happy. Do I wish they kind of maybe changed it up a little bit? Yes. Maybe they could have took instead of like I mean, I guess you could have used North American, but they could have done the television title or something like that. I don't know. Maybe they're just
I'm
okay
happy that
with
there are mid-card titles though for them because
Yes.
there's a lot of women that are not being used at times, and now they have
Yeah.
a chance to like showcase
Get that.
themselves and they could be an extra title match now on a Raw or a SmackDown or something like that,
Yeah.
right? So,
And also with Raw and SmackDown going to 3 hours, they'll
Yes.
be
use a
showcased
lot.
more. NXT has like one of the best women's divisions I've ever seen right now.
Absolutely.
And they're going to come up eventually. I'm okay with the 2 extra titles because they're like meaningful.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like AEW, when I said there's too many titles, there's an ROH title. There's a 6-man title that hasn't been. There's a 3 different Intercontinental or whatever.
I
they're
agree with you.
called.
There's and the thing is, they also bleed in together. That was the big thing. Like you'll see an ROH 6-man tag title change on a Rampage show. You don't see occasionally you'll get your NXT superstar that does come up. That's like once in a blue moon on like big events.
Yeah.
So I could go with but I just WWE's been in a mindset of just keeping the same titles. I guess it's easier. I just want
I'm okay with.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just switch it up a little bit.
Who do you think's gonna win the?
This is it.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win?
The titles?
Oh, you go
The
ahead.
Title
Yeah.
match?
Yeah.
The women's title match?
Yeah. So right now we're talking about the Intercontinental, right? No,
I think the United States is getting defended is up for grabs at the.
So we've got Friday night. What we've got Bailey.
I'm hoping it's Chelsea Green versus Tiffy time.
Okay.
I don't want Bailey to hold that belt, but the Bailey's a safe pick. That's the issue.
It's probably gonna be Bailey versus Tiffy.
I'm gonna think. Yeah, you think so? I'm gonna say Chelsea versus Michin.
No.
Yeah, that's another one.
And but I don't care who it is. I want Chelsea to win that title.
Yeah,
I do want Chelsea to win it as well.
Yeah, now that I think
want
about
her to
it,
win,
I do want Chelsea to win. So I'd probably agree with Tony. Chelsea Michin.
Because you
wins.
you don't want Tiffy to have that and the Money in the Bank.
Or she takes
But I
an
think-
L. Hear me out. She takes an L, and she pulls a Seth Rollins. Because you got to think, this is the return of Saturday Night Main Event. They got to do something big, and I want to get into something big.
Okay.
But like, this could be their thing where Tiffy cashes in and she wins on
the United States,
Joe Sky or Liv Morgan.
Oh, okay.
And she wins.
I
Because they talked about a brand deal, like the swap kind of thing they're doing, so it could happen.
Right. So I think that won't happen because I think that Rhea will take it off Liv, and I think Tiffy's gonna go against Nia, and she's gonna beat Nia.
Yeah, that's the more like that's what should happen. But if they want to do something big, you never know.
What if something big is Kevin Owens beats Cody?
That's the thing. So that's the thing I wanted to get into. And
man.
I've looked up. I've seen some rumors and stuff, and what if Kevin Owens beats Cody Rhodes? Now hear me out. Like, what if? Okay, let's say Randy gets involved. He doesn't mean to screw over Cody, but he screws over Cody. Kevin Owens wins.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Roman Reigns beats Kevin Owens from now till WrestleMania. He gets his championship back. CM Punk goes to Paul Heyman says, "That's my favorite. I want my favorite right now." Main event of WrestleMania 41, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Because we talked about this. Remember we had that little quick chat? The numbers that CM Punk and Roman put together are insane, and that's all WWE is about right now. This is now called the numbers era in my books.
No, for sure. I mean, honestly,
that could very well happen. Cody could face Randy. Cody could face The Rock. Because Cody has also mentioned in previous interviews, what your guys are going to get for WrestleMania 41 may not be what you expect, but you're going to like it.
But my thing is, do you really see them debut if it is the new Winged title?
One night only. One night only. One night only. Kevin Owens takes it all. Perfect heel moment and everything.
That'd be awesome.
It would be interesting.
Kevin Owens deserves it.
It goes into It goes into the Netflix era very strong. With the fact that he is now a champion, it's very possible it sets up. It makes sense because then you got to throw John Cena in there. Who's John Cena gonna win? Because we know he's gonna get the 18th title. There's no way that WWE doesn't give it to him. Or 17th title. There's no way WWE doesn't give it to him. So yeah, there's a lot. It's not crazy.
So early prediction: Cena wins Elimination Chamber, fights for the World Heavyweight.
Possible. It's possible. I hope so.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it.
Who holds the title? Gunther?
Yeah.
Cena Gunther?
Would they really do that? Would they make Gunther lose to Cena?
I feel like if they made him, because he's so dominant, yeah.
Or do you?
Because hear me
He's
out.
Still okay, but Cena's still going to be in the company after WrestleMania.
Cena wins at WrestleMania.
Yes.
Cena wins WrestleMania. Freaking Dominik Mysterio wins Money in the Bank. What would be the biggest thing ever?
That would be,
Why don't?
Just saying.
Because I think Cena will be Cena will be at the following SummerSlam, so we could even see Cena's championship win come at SummerSlam.
Oh right, yeah.
Money in the Bank is a month before. Dominik Mysterio could have it then, and then they could do it then.
Yeah, SummerSlam's makes more sense.
I'm not worried about Cena's title run at Mania. I'm more worried. I think it's gonna happen after.
Honestly, realistically, if I was WWE and the way John Cena is very believing if he doesn't deserve the title, he won't use it. He won't want to win it.
Yeah, that's true too.
So he doesn't want to pass it. I can see Gunther versus Cena at SummerSlam, and as Cena hits the AA, a quick roll up by Dominik Mysterio to come in and cash in 1, 2, 3. Now you just made, and if he's away from Judgment Day and only has Liv Morgan and Carlito, you still give him so much heat. So much heat off of that.
Cena would beat Gunther.
No, Cena wouldn't. Cena would beat the
at Mania.
AA. Oh,
so Cena's never gonna win the championship then.
He might win it later on. We don't know.
Well, he's not gonna stay much longer than SummerSlam.
Well, his last match he said is in 2025.
No, he'll be at Survivor Series.
So he'll be at there'll be chances. I feel like obviously SummerSlam might be that moment.
Do you think his final? Do you think each big pay-per-view he gets close and close, and then the final pay-per-view he wins, and then he retires as champion?
It could be that. I was
That's
thinking
his final send-off.
I like it, but I also what Tyler said about him not wanting to pass Flair. I get that, but.
I feel like they'll
be a huge thing. It
would be huge.
Let's say Survivor Series, he wins. Huge crowd. Flair comes out. They have a big celebration. Everything. The next Monday Night Raw. Bye. I'm retiring.
No, we've talked. I think I've talked about this before with some people, and I don't think I've talked to you about this, Kevin. The biggest thing about a babyface. I know I did talk to you. We talked about it on the podcast LA Knight. The biggest thing about a babyface is constantly chasing the title. So John Cena, I'm gonna make a prediction. John Cena is gonna enter at 30 at the Royal Rumble, be the last one to get eliminated. Okay, goes to Elimination Chamber.
So
it's the last one standing with someone else.
Punk wins Rumble.
Yeah, something like that. And then in the Chamber, he loses. At WrestleMania, he's not wrestling for the title. It's whatever. Money in the Bank, he's in that match. He doesn't win it.
Cena Randy Mania.
It's a constant like continuation.
Chase. Yeah, I like it.
Until maybe SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series. I don't know. When did he debut? I don't know when he would win it, but it's going to be a long chase.
Debut on a SmackDown.
I don't think. Yeah. Could you imagine just one opportunity? Roman Reigns or whoever's the champion, Punk's like, you know what? Let's do it.
We could be onto something. I don't know.
Just
there's a lot.
There's also a Saturday night main event in January, so he could start it there, and that could start the rivalry between him and Randy Orton. There's so many opportunities. I think this could be a long chase if he is going for a title. They're not going to hand it to him, obviously.
No. Yeah.
They're going to build it up because everyone knows. They're oh my goodness, come on! They're going to want to see it. So that's what I think. So John Cena's retirement tour should be very interesting.
Yeah. And I'm glad we'll see him at Elimination Chamber. That'll be huge. But yeah, Kevin Owens could win. Cody Rhodes' title could come to an end. I think, obviously the whole Tiffy idea, obviously probably not realistic. They want to do something big. That might be the move. And
this would be Kevin Owens.
A lot of people off, but I'm all for it.
This would be Kevin's first time as well.
He got his
shocking people.
He got his moment.
Yeah.
He's had his title run. He can still have multiple other title runs. And
yeah, I'd go for the Kevin Owens one. That'd be a shocker.
No.
I know, Tony deep down, he's a huge Kevin Owens fan, so he would be all for it. And I like Kevin Owens too, so screw it, Kevin Owens.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I mean, it's very possible.
Feeling it's actually gonna happen though.
Because
there's a part of me is this is what H is gonna do.
Remember the how he won his first title?
Yeah,
it was because
Pedigree.
H helped him, Pedigree, and he shocked everyone. No one thought he was gonna win the title. He does deserve it. He's a great heel. It's very much a possibility. Maybe it's Roman he might be screwed over solo. I don't know who would screw him over. Maybe him and Chad Gable are talking. They are obviously beefing, so that's another issue. Maybe that's why they're not going to do it.
It's going to be Randy. I think it's going to be Randy, and he's not going to mean to do it, but it's going to happen. And then, but what if he goes for a punt on KO? Misses hits KO.
If Randy Orton's doing it, he's definitely meaning to do it. There's no accidents about it. Even he might play
originally,
it off as an
what I
accident.
mean,
He might
originally, he's gonna play it off like he didn't mean to, and then build it up.
Yeah.
He's gonna totally say he meant it.
Road to WrestleMania. It's gonna be very interesting. It starts after. I would honestly say it starts after this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It starts off January 6th, Netflix. I think that's when it officially kicks off, and then you got obviously the Rumble. We're all going to the Chamber, and then obviously
no WrestleMania.
Yeah, so crazy stuff here in the wrestling world. But that is all the time we have for this week's episode of the Frogcast. Next week, the return of the Frogcasties, third year in a row now.
Yep.
Third year now.
Yep.
So that's our award show, basically the Slammy Awards of our show, and it's gonna be a good episode. It's probably one of our best episodes of the whole year. So look forward to seeing that out, and obviously I look forward to doing it next week. But as always, you can follow us on our Instagram page, TikTok, YouTube. Follow, like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. And Tyler, you can ring the bell.
Ding ding ding.
And we'll catch you in the next one.